All right, so welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive.
Yeah.
You know how we normally kind of dig into these really dense articles and research papers
Right.
and kind of try to pull out the core insights and takeaways for you.
Yeah.
Today is going to be a little bit different and I think really, really valuable, especially if you're on this journey of trying to learn and improve your English.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, too, because, instead of looking at a research paper,
Right.
we're going to be looking at some stories.
Yeah.
Really interesting stories about people kind of going through these different challenges and triumphs of learning English and hopefully drawing out some really key lessons for all of us along the way.
Yeah, and I think our mission today in this deep dive is to kind of uncover what we can learn from these stories to help us build confidence and make real progress,
Right.
in learning English, but also have some fun along the way.
For sure.
I think one of the things that is just so cool about these stories is it's like relatable,
Yeah.
You read these stories and you're like, gosh, that's like me, or that could be me.
Totally.
And so the first story we're going to jump into today is about a guy named Mr. Raj.
Yeah.
And the story is called The Great English Adventure of Mr. Raj.
Ooh, I like it.
And so picture this, right?
Right.
We've got this guy, Raj, and he is like super talented in so many areas, right?
Okay.
But when it comes to speaking English, that's where he kind of hits a wall.
Yeah, and I think that's something a lot of people can relate to, right?
So,
You can be really good at a lot of things
yes.
and still find that language learning is a challenge and that it requires you to tap into a different set of skills.
100%.
Yeah.
And the story goes on to say that this guy, Raj, I mean, he can do like mental math that would make your head spin.
Wow.
You can cook this dish called biryani that's like legendary. He doesn't even need to look at a recipe.
Oh my gosh, impressive.
I know, right? And he can fix like electronics with like the most basic tools you've ever seen.
Amazing. He sounds like a genius.
I know, right? So it's not like he's, lacking in any kind of intelligence or aptitude. It's just that language is a different beast.
Yeah, it's like everyone has their own unique set of strengths and weaknesses, right?
Totally.
And for Raj, it seems like English was kind of his Achilles heel.
It was his kryptonite for sure.
Yeah.
But then there's like this turning point in the story where Raj gets this amazing job offer from this international company.
Okay.
But there's a catch. The entire interview is going to be conducted in English.
Oh, that's a big challenge for him.
I know, right? Can you imagine the pressure?
Yeah, I'd be so nervous.
Me too.
Yeah.
But luckily, Raj has this really wise friend named Ramesh.
Oh, good.
And Ramesh gives him some really interesting advice.
I'm curious, what did he say?
He basically tells him, just say it wrong with confidence.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that.
I know, it's like brilliant, right?
Yeah, because I think a lot of times when we're learning a language, we're so afraid of making mistakes that we don't even try.
I don't like.
Or we get so nervous that we just freeze up.
Yeah.
So I love that advice. Just say it wrong with confidence.
Yeah, embrace the mistakes.
Exactly.
And, maybe even laugh at them a little bit.
Right, because that's how we learn.
Totally.
By making those mistakes and then correcting them.
So Raj decides, okay, I'm going to take Ramesh's advice. And he really dives into preparing for this interview.
Good for him.
I mean, this guy is dedicated. So he starts watching English movies with subtitles, which is like a classic.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But then he takes it up a notch. He starts talking to himself in the mirror in English.
Oh, wow, that's a good idea.
I know, right? And if that wasn't enough, he even starts practicing with his pet parrot, Coco.
Wait, he has a parrot?
He has a parrot named Coco.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the conversations?
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. I would love to see that.
Right.
I bet the parrot was a tough critic.
Oh, for sure. No sugarcoating from Coco.
No, but I think that's a really clever way to practice, right? Because
Yeah.
you're not worried about making mistakes in front of anyone. You can just focus on getting the words out.
Exactly, and building that fluency.
Exactly.
So finally, the big day arrives, the day of the interview, and Raj shows up looking sharp in his best suit.
Okay,
Feeling good. Feeling confident, just like Ramesh told him to.
good.
And the interviewer starts off with that classic question. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough one.
It is, right?
Especially in a second language.
Especially in a second language.
Yeah.
And Raj is ready for it. He takes a deep breath and says, myself, Raj. I'm a very fast learner and also doing hard work.
Okay, so not exactly perfect grammar, but
Not perfect grammar.
no. But he said it with confidence.
He said it with confidence, and you can tell that the interviewer kind of like raises an eyebrow a little bit, you know?
Yeah, probably noticing the grammar.
But here's where it gets interesting.
Okay.
Instead of panicking or getting flustered, Raj actually catches his mistake and starts laughing.
Oh, that's great.
I know, right? He's like, oops. I mean, I am a fast learner, and I work hard.
I love that he was able to laugh at himself.
I know it's so important, right?
Yeah, it shows that he's comfortable and he doesn't take himself too seriously.
Exactly. And the interviewer smiles.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that smile was really key.
Yeah, I think it showed that the interviewer appreciated Raj's honesty and his ability to laugh at himself.
Totally.
And it also showed that communication is about more than just perfect grammar, right?
100%. It's about connecting with the other person.
Exactly.
So the interview continues, and the interviewer throws in this question, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, that's a classic.
It is, right?
It's a tough one to answer, though.
It is. It can even be tough to answer in your native language.
Totally.
So Raj takes a moment to think, he wants to say something that shows he's ambitious and wants to grow with the company.
Right.
But then those nerves come creeping back in.
Uh-oh.
And instead of saying what he intended to say, he blurts out, in 5 years, I will see myself with my eyes.
Oh, no.
I know, right?
He took it literally.
He took it so literally. But there's this pause, and then the interviewer just bursts out laughing.
Oh, that's great.
I know. And the best part,
What?
Raj gets the job.
He got the job.
He got the job.
Wow, that's amazing.
I know. And this story really emphasizes that it was because of his confidence.
That's so cool.
And in his ability to, kind of roll with the punches.
Yeah, and I think it shows that personality can sometimes be more important than perfect language skills.
100%.
Yeah.
So the story wraps up with this really great takeaway. It says, learning English is a lot like learning to ride a bike. You're going to wobble, you might even fall.
Right.
But with consistent effort and a good dose of confidence, you'll get there.
I love that analogy.
It's so true.
Yeah.
And for you listening, the message is clear. Don't be afraid to speak implied. Embrace those mistakes and keep learning.
It's all about the journey.
It is. It's all about the journey.
Yeah.
All right, so our second story for today is called The English-Speaking Supermarket Challenge.
Okay, I like the sound of this.
This one's about a guy named Arun, who's a bit on the shy side,
Okay.
but he's really determined to improve his English.
I like that.
And he has his friend named Lily, who's a super confident English speaker.
Okay, good combination.
And they also encounter this really funny supermarket manager named Mr. Brown.
Okay, I can already tell this is going to be good.
So the story starts with Arun and Lily walking into the supermarket, and Arun's made this decision. He's only going to speak English today.
Good for him. I know, right? It's all about immersion.
It is. And to make things even more interesting, Lily gives him a challenge.
What was the challenge?
He has to buy everything on their shopping list using only English.
Oh, wow. No, switching back to his native language allowed.
Nope.
That's tough, but I like it.
It's a good challenge.
Yeah, it forces him to really use his English.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Arun starts off a little hesitant. He's looking for bread, but he accidentally asks a staff member, excuse me, where is the breed section?
Breed?
I know, right?
Like a dog breed.
Exactly.
Oh, that's...
Lily, being the awesome friend that she is, gently corrects him and says, you mean the bread section.
Right. Of course, classic mistake.
But then Mr. Brown, the supermarket manager, happens to be walking by and overhears them. And he chimes in with, oh, you're looking for breed. We don't sell dogs here, my friend.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
I know, right? Poor Arun.
I bet he was so embarrassed.
Oh, I'm sure his face turned bright red.
Yeah.
But Mr. Brown says it in such a funny way that it's not mean-spirited.
Yeah, he sounds like a nice guy.
He is. And Arun clarifies, no, I meant bread for sandwich.
Okay, you could say.
And Mr. Brown laughs and says, it happens all the time. But hey, I like your enthusiasm. Follow me. I'll show you where the bread is.
Ah, that's so nice of him.
Right.
He could have just been like, whatever,
Totally.
But he was really supportive.
Yeah, he totally helped Arun feel more comfortable.
Yeah, good for Mr. Brown.
So the story goes on, and Arun has a few more funny mix-ups as he's trying to shop in English.
Okay, like what?
So at one point, he's looking for butter, but he asks, where can I find bitter? I know. And then when he's trying to find eggs, he asks a staff member, do you have legs?
Legs for eggs. Oh, my goodness.
I know, it's hilarious. And then the best one, when he's at the checkout, ready to pay, he tells the cashier, I want to pay by card.
Paying by card. I know,
Yeah.
instead of pay.
Instead of pay.
Oh, my gosh. I can just imagine the cashier's face.
Right.
But it's okay. It's a common mistake.
Totally.
Especially when you're nervous.
Of course. So Lily's laughing, Mr. Brown's chuckling. But the most important thing is Arun starts laughing too.
That's great.
I know he doesn't get upset. He just laughs it off and says, well, at least I'm giving it my best shot. Right?
Exactly. And that's all that matters.
And Mr. Brown is like, absolute. That's the spirit. Every mistake is a step forward. Keep practicing.
Oh, Mr. Brown's the best.
He is. He's like the ultimate cheerleader for English learners.
I love it.
So by the end of his shopping trip, Arun feels really good.
Yeah.
He spoke English the whole time, even with the mistakes.
That's awesome.
Lily gives him a high five and says, you were awesome today. And Arun realizes something really important.
What's that?
He says, if I don't try, I'll never improve.
So true.
Right.
You have to be willing to put yourself out there.
Exactly.
And make mistakes.
And make those mistakes.
Yeah.
As they're leaving the supermarket, Mr. Brown gives Arun a friendly wave and even challenges him to try out some new phrases next time.
I love that.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, he's so encouraging.
He's the best.
I love it.
So both of these stories have this really clear message. Making mistakes is a natural part of learning English.
Right.
It's going to happen, and sometimes it's even funny.
Yeah, you just have to embrace it.
Exactly. And the most important thing is to keep your confidence up and just keep practicing.
Yeah, because the more you practice, the better you'll get.
Totally. And you know what? I think these stories also show us
What's that?
that even if your grammar isn't perfect or you mix up some words,
Yeah.
you can still communicate and have positive interactions.
100% people are usually pretty understanding.
They are, especially if you have a good attitude about it. So to all of our listeners out there who are learning English,
Yes.
please remember the lessons from Raj and Arun.
Good advice.
It's okay to make mistakes.
Yes.
Don't let the fear of messing up stop you from speaking.
The most important thing is to keep trying.
Keep trying, keep practicing, and you'll get there.
And have fun along the way.
And have fun along the way.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed these stories and you're looking for more fun and motivating ways to improve your English,
Oh, tell me more.
you need to check out the Duo Dialogues.
Duo dialogue.
The Duo Dialogues. They have even more funny and inspiring stories.
Ooh.
Designed specifically for English learners.
Wow.
Plus, they have helpful conversations and practical tips.
That sounds amazing.
It's fantastic.
Where can our listeners find the Duo Dialogues?
It's easy. Just search for the Duo Dialogues wherever you listen to podcasts and hit that subscribe button.
Awesome.
And remember, learning English should be exciting and fun.
For sure.
Don't be afraid to make those mistakes.
Embrace the journey.
Embrace the journey. We'll see you in the next deep dive.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Happy learning.
Happy learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.